If police ever tell you you're not a suspect, that may be the last true thing you ever hear in that room. This is Crimes Digest, crime news cross-examined. We don't do rumors. We test what the law can actually prove. And by the end of this, I'll tell you whether this sounds like a dirty police trick or one of the coldest realities in criminal law. Court is in session. Here's what happened. A woman disappears overboard in the Bahamas. Her husband is the only witness. And when that happens, every word he says stops being casual conversation and starts becoming evident. He says she fell from a dinghy. The keys went into the water. The engine shut off. The current took her. He says he paddled back to shore. Then police start asking questions. And according to his lawyer, they told him something that would make almost anyone relax. You're not a suspect. We just need your help. Because once a room feels safe, most people stop protecting themselves. So he talks for hours. And here's where it gets complicated. According to police reports, he had already told police he had a lawyer. He's brought in once, then again, still treated as a witness, and only later he's brought back a third time. And this time, not as a witness. This time, he's arrested. What we did not know yet is just as important as what we do know, where the questioning continued that third time, or whether the shift had already happened long before he realized it. Because that is what makes the story dangerous. The real trap may not have been what happened on the water. It may have been that moment when he stopped realizing the room had already turned on him. Now, from the state side, this is not automatically some dirty trick. This is what serious investigations look like. A woman is gone. Her husband is the only witness, and the story may not hold together. At that point, investigators are not supposed to pat him on the back and send him home. They're supposed to stay on him, push the timeline, push the mechanics, push the details, because if the story starts cracking, their job is not to protect his feelings. Their job is to find out whether he's lying. And in the real world, that often means police do not stop the conversation just because the danger to the suspect is getting worse. But the defense argument here is not just they asked too many questions. It is this: he told them he had a lawyer, and yet the conversations kept going. He is brought in multiple times, still treated like a witness, while the risk to him is getting higher with every word. That is where cases like this become dangerous, because once a person thinks, I'm safe, I just need to explain better, they often keep talking, long after a lawyer would have shut them up. And that is how people bury themselves. Not because they were beaten, not because they were screaming, but because they were made to feel calm in the exact moment they should have felt most afraid. Sometimes the pressure is not force. Sometimes the pressure is false safety. This is where I push back hard, because the statement, "they tricked him" by itself is not enough. Police are allowed to doubt you. They're allowed to confront you. They're allowed to stay in the room while your story starts collapsing. Did he say he had a lawyer? Did they keep questioning anyway? Did they structure this purposely as a multiple witness interview so the moment of custody never fully triggered? By the second interview, by the third, was he already the target in everything but name? Did he try to stop? Did he clearly ask for his lawyer, or merely said he had one but wanted to talk without her? Did that room become one that no normal person would feel free to leave? Because if this case was just pressure, that may feel dirty, but dirty and illegal are not the same thing. And that is exactly where ordinary people get destroyed. So here's my ruling. Even if a lawyer's version is true, the court will not throw the statement out based on that alone. Because telling someone you're not a suspect, or letting them underestimate how dangerous that room has become, is not enough by itself. Courts want more. A real custody problem, a real coercion problem, or a clear moment where he invoked his lawyer. I want my attorney present. And police ignored it. Threats? Yes. Overwhelming pressure. A situation where the words stop sounding like his and start sounding like some police manufactured statement. And right now, we do not have that. So yes, this may feel a little dirty, but one of the coldest truths of criminal law is this: the system doesn't need to break the rules to destroy you. Sometimes it works exactly the way it's supposed to. If you want more crime news broken down this way, subscribe, because this is Crimes Digest, and we put the system itself on trial. See you in the next episode.